I was in a trustee meeting at the Baptist Theological Seminary at Richmond, BTSR. And Ron Crawford was telling us that there just aren't enough seminary graduates to fill the many vacant pulpits across North America. And I heard that, and I remember making a note in my journal that said, create a service that produces high-quality video sermons for churches that don't have or can't afford a regular preacher. And so that was back in 2013. By 2014, I had incorporated as an LLC to create video sermons that would be available to churches like that. And in those early days, I was thinking that people might actually pay something for those sermons. I thought, I could sell them for $9.99. I could rent them for $4.99. That's so much less expensive than going out and finding a supply preacher somewhere, a retired Methodist who's 98 years old and blows the dust off a sermon and stands in the pulpit and preaches it to you. What if instead of that you had on the screen Will Willimon, Bishop Michael Curry, Brian McLaren, Amy Butler, Barbara Lundblad, all these great preachers that I had heard for years at the Festival of Homiletics, which is the most pretentious name you could possibly give to a preaching conference, but also the place where I was hearing what I thought of as America's best preachers year after year. And they would step up to the pulpit and deliver sermons that just knocked me out of the pew. I thought, wouldn't it be great if that little church, out on the prairie in Nebraska somewhere, could have that kind of quality preaching on a Sunday morning? So a sermon for every Sunday was born. It was incorporated as an LLC. I went to the Festival of Homiletics that May of 2014, thinking that I would record 52 sermons by America's best preachers and have the whole year on the shelf, ready to roll. We got about 20 sermons recorded, and they were all from great preachers, and that's probably better than I should have been able to do. But came home with that and realized I would have to fill in the blanks with some locally sourced sermons. Fortunately, lots of good preachers in Richmond, lots of great preachers in Richmond, actually. So on the first Sunday of Advent 2014, we launched with a sermon by Lauren Winner. You may have heard of Lauren Winner. She was there at the festival that spring, and we recorded her sermon. But off to a good start. I think Will Willimon was next, and then somebody after that. That's how it got started.